Yo, what's up guys, it's your boy Eagle Brava, and I am back with another Borderlands 3 Legendary Weapons Guide. Today we're talking about the notorious Unkempt Herald. Yes, one of the best guns in Borderlands 2 is in Borderlands 3, and we're going to dive into how to get there, of course talk about the wiki, and we do have some gameplay on this weapon to see if it does keep up with the Borderlands 2 version of the Unkempt Herald, because in my opinion that was the best gun in the game in Borderlands 2. So we're going to see how it is and how it transfers into Borderlands 3. Now, just a couple things I want to say before we jump into the gameplay and jump into just kind of who you need to farm to get this weapon. You do need to get the Bounty of Blood DLC, which is, I believe, the third DLC 3. So you do need to have that DLC, and we are going to be farming Caber Dowd in the Blood Sun Canyon. Getting to him is kind of a pain, but once you get to him, of course, saving and exiting the farm is really easy. It's actually right outside where Caber is located, so of course we're going to jump into that. Alright guys, so we're going to first fast travel to Gehenna. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. And then we're going to Blood Sun Canyon. We're just going to actually fast travel to the presentation room. He's going to be up here in the top right corner. So we're going to want to get to this location. Of course, we could fast travel all the way back, but we're going to go to the presentation room to cut that time in half. Since this is a bit of a trek, I'm going to actually fast forward this a little bit so you guys aren't sitting here for 10 minutes waiting for me to get to the where the location is. So I'm going to fast forward this here and pretty much run through all the enemies, but just follow the route that I'm taking and you'll be able to get there. Alright guys, now when you get to this room, I already cleared out this room, but there's going to be a bunch of enemies that you guys probably just kind of run through here. And we're going to run this way and actually go up top from this like green, I don't know, teleporter, just kind of shoots you up here. So now that we're up here, we want to jump on these boxes. I figured I'd explain this a little bit more, so that's why I slowed the video back down. And you're going to want to jump on this box up here to get over here. And then, of course, I'm going to speed it up a little bit to get to where the next checkpoint would be. Once you jump off the box here, you're going to want to follow me, go this way. I already cleared out these rooms just so it's a little bit easier to explain so I'm not getting shot at left and right. And you're going to take a sharp right to this door. It basically teleports you right to where you need to be. We're going to take this out and then teleport right to where the enemy is. You can see there's actually a save spot right here. It makes it really easy to farm, and he's going to be located right down there. You can see Caber Dowd right there. We're just going to go kill him a couple times. I do have the gameplay, of course, of the drop, but figured we can kill him a couple times to see if he does drop it for us. Okay, not that run. So I do want to show you when I save and quit here. It's going to take us right up there. And also, if you guys notice, I wanted to just kind of show this part of it every legendary weapons video that I have, so just in case if you do save and quit and you have to take maybe another route or something like that to get to the boss, then that'll be in the video as well. But every time we'll at least kill him once and then save and quit, kill him a second time. If we don't get the legendary, then of course I will show the gameplay of the legendary drop. You can see we spawned in right here, and then Caber is going to be right down here. So really easy farm for Caber Dowd. And, you know, he's actually pretty easy to kill. I believe it took a little bit to actually get this drop. I want to say maybe, I don't know, 10 tries probably to get it. But I was also playing on Mayhem 11 as well, so I know the drop rate isn't as good as it is on Mayhem 10. So if you guys are trying to get this, remember, throw it on Mayhem 10 to get that extra bonus, that extra buff of the legendary weapons or the drop. So we're going to jump into some gameplay. I'm going to show you guys what this gun can do, go over the wiki, and talk a little bit more about this. So this is where we get the drop. We go ahead, we kill Caber. There it is, the Unkempt Herald. And just kind of my initial thoughts of this we're going to talk about before we jump into the wiki. And honestly, this thing is pretty freaking good, man. It actually might be one of the better ones that I've seen recently. Of course, there's a couple other, you know, pistols that may keep up with the Unkempt Herald or are better. However, this gun, just kind of with the build that I'm working with this flak build, is absolutely insane, and one of the better ones, especially for mobbing. So honestly, I feel like this gun was definitely a big win. They kept the same fire style, the same elemental effects. They pretty much kept everything the same from Borderlands 2, and you could see that the damage is actually pretty good. The accuracy and handling could be a little bit better, but in my opinion, man, this thing is a great way to just mob through enemies, clear out rooms, and do a lot of damage. Same projectiles as it was with Borderlands 2, literally same everything. So we're going to jump into some gameplay, and I'm going to go over the wiki. The Unkempt Herald is a legendary pistol in Borderlands 3 manufactured by Torg and is exclusive to the Bounty of Blood DLC. It is obtained randomly from any suitable loot source, but has an increased chance to drop from Caber Dowd, located in Bloodsun Canyon. The special weapon effects, I wasn't counting either. Shots split twice to create 4 additional projectiles. You guys know that just from how it shot in Borderlands 2. If you did, of course, play Borderlands 2. The usage and description says the Unkempt Herald is only recommended for medium or long-range combat to ensure that all of the bonus projectiles will spawn and to avoid crippling the character with splash damage. Now, you guys can see in the gameplay here, we are going through these enemies pretty quickly, but the one thing is I actually do drop myself a couple times with this gun. Obviously, the explosive damage gets me a few times, but honestly, as I mentioned, guys, this gun is insane when it comes to clearing out rooms. We also do fight Captain Trant at the end of the video as well. I like to use him as an example, just showing you guys what these weapons can do, but on the way there, this gun is just doing absolute work on these guys. Even if I don't have my action skill rolling, it still does quite a bit, but you can see we do drop ourselves there, and definitely got to keep your eye out for that with this gun. But with the aggressive heavyweights, look at that. I mean, easy takeouts. This one here is really insane. Look at that. It just clears all those guys out, takes them all out. Of course, the projectiles splitting up into 4, shooting in kind of like a horizontal line definitely helps out with that. But when it comes to mobbing, yeah, this gun is definitely one that you guys need to get. And also, if you want a little bit of nostalgia from Borderlands 2, this is absolutely one you want in the back pocket. We destroyed that badass Nog there. I know some people were saying how it's not as good as it was in Borderlands 2, which, could be right. Borderlands 2, it was just so OP, but they did it justice, and in Borderlands 3, it is one of the better pistols that I've played with so far, so definitely go get yourself a Herald. We're going to jump into the Captain Trant boss fight and show you kind of what this can do against him. So we're actually going to kill Trant twice. The first time is going to be with my action skill. The second time is going to be purely with the weapon itself, no action skill, just to show you the difference there. But what this gun does do, and you can see it does take out Trant quite a bit. There are other weapons that take him out quicker, I want to say. But when it comes to just the mobbing, room clearing abilities of this gun, that's where this really shines. Bosses probably may not be the best weapon to use, but when it comes to just taking out normal enemies, you will definitely get a benefit from this gun. Probably one of the better ones that I've came across. Now we're going to jump in and we're going to kill Trant, but this time we're not using the action skill, so we don't have that extra buff or that boost there. And honestly, it does take a little bit to take him down without the action skill. Some of you guys, of course, might have a build, like a pistol build that you're running with that is absolutely insane. That could probably take him out a lot quicker, but it does take a little bit for me to get him down, even after all these crits that were hitting with the gun. But as I mentioned, look at that. One shot once his shield was down. I know there's some extra boost, so that bonus may have taken into effect there, but ultimately, big win. Love this gun. One of the better mobbing guns that I've come across so far. Of course, there are quite a bit more that you can use, but if you want a little bit of nostalgia, definitely use the Unkempt Herald. Go get yourself this gun. And that was the Herald. Of course, I appreciate you guys for stopping by. If you do like the content, if you're liking this legendary weapon series, hit that like button. Of course, we're trying to get more videos pumped out for you guys in 2022. Also, if you're new, be sure to subscribe. We are on the road to 100 subs. We're at 53 right now, so I had quite a bit. Appreciate everyone who has subbed up to the channel, liked the videos, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.